Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell, like this video. That helps me to keep making videos. I'd appreciate it majorly. There was a terrible motorcycle crash, or a crash with 7 motorcycles and a large pickup truck, a Dodge Ram 2500. And seven people were killed. 3 people were injured. Two of those injured were taken to a nearby hospital. One of them was airlifted to a hospital in Maine. This happened actually in um, in New Hampshire, in Randolph, New Hampshire, on Route 2. Yeah, around 6:30 last night, and apparently the group of motorcycles was going east on Route 2, and the truck was going west, and we don't know why. It seems as though it may have been a head-on collision based on how horrible the crash was. There's a picture of it here, and this is pretty much the only photo there is of the crash. Immediately after the aftermath. There's many witnesses to this. It happened by a nearby inn, very close, within 500 feet of where I think most of the bikers were staying. There were seven motorcycles involved in the crash and 7 people killed. I don't know, if every person who was riding a motorcycle was killed or if somebody in the truck was killed as well. Nobody's been identified at this point, and it could have very well. It's very possible that multiple people were on each bike, at least in some cases. Because you have 10 people involved, 7 of those killed, and 3 injured. Don't know, if there's anybody that wasn't injured at all and so forth. When the authorities arrived on this happened around 6:30 last night, Friday. When the authorities got there, the truck that was involved in the crash was engulfed in flames, and that's I believe up here. I mean, this looks like a trailer, but I can't tell for sure, and it's not reported anywhere, so it's possible maybe the truck was pulling a trailer, in addition to just the truck. But it does seem as though, I mean, based on just the nature of the crash, that it may have been a head-on collision, and the truck swerved over into the other lane. I mean, I can only assume that because there's not 2 vehicles involved in the crash. You have 7 motorcyclists, and a truck. So the natural conclusion would be that the truck veered over into the other lane if it was in fact a head-on collision, and it happened that way because they're going in the opposite directions. So like I said, there was many witnesses that immediately got out of their cars or while they're this nearby inn, that tried to help and described how bad it was. Um, People were in the grass. There were people putting tourniquets on people, trying to make sure they didn't move. She said, "This is a witness. You could tell people were lost who it happened to. It was a sad day for all of them." Jerry Ham, the co-owner of a nearby bed and breakfast where most of the motorcyclists were staying, said he and a doctor also staying at his inn went to the scene to help. Others tried to assist as best they could, but some people were already dead. And I'm fairly certain this is the nearby inn. It's called the Inn of Bowman, and it's right on Route 2. Um, So, I mean, that's it right there, and it literally is, right on Route 2. I'm fairly certain this is the west direction, and this is the east, and it happened within 500 feet of the bed and breakfast where they were staying at this place. So it happened right here, and the inn owner and another doctor who was staying there, rushed out there to help, and there's other witness accounts of it's just of um, people being trying to help, but the crash was just so bad that there was people that were already dead, and those who they were trying to help. One person described him sort of slipping away. It's terrible. Um, it was so devastating to see the bodies on the road. Hayman said, "My God, I don't want to see something like this again." The crash happened about 500 feet from the lodging where most of the motorcyclists were staying, Hayman said. There was debris everywhere. Miranda Thompson of Manchester, who was several cars back and recalled seeing a truck in flames on the side of the highway and 6 motorcycles. People were in the grass. There were people putting tourniquets on people, trying to make sure they didn't move, she said. Meanwhile, another witness named Travis Hood said he tried to assist an injured man until authorities arrived. I held his hand and tried to get him to. Squeeze my hand. Stay with me. You're a strong guy. You've got this. Toward the end, when the ambulance got there, I could feel him losing strength. So it's pretty awful. And that's pretty much the story there. 7 people were killed and 3 people injured. All right, man, that's it. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.